My name is Nicole Brassier. I'm an assistant professor in pediatrics here at Washington University in St. Louis, and I specialize in treating kids with brain tumors. So neurofibromatosis type 1 is a pediatric brain tumor predisposition syndrome. Kids with NF1 have about a 15 to 20% chance of developing an optic pathway glioma. And although these tumors are low grade, they can result in significant neurologic problems, including blindness. It has effects on metabolism, it has effects on cognition and learning difficulties, so they have risk of developing benign tumors of their peripheral nerve that, despite their benign nature, can cause a lot of pain.
Henry is just a ball of energy. He's the sweetest kid you'll ever meet. He likes being on the swim team, and he plays guitar. He loves all things music. He has a harmonica he plays around with.
Henry is adorable. That's one of the first things I remember about meeting him. He first came into my clinic when he was 4, and he came in because he was already followed by the Neurofibromatosis Center because he has a family history of NF1.
Henry's diagnosis is neurofibromatosis 1, which is a genetic disorder that presents with growths or tumors. We actually knew there was a 50% chance he would have it because his older sister has neurofibromatosis. Ironically, my husband was diagnosed in the same appointment.
It is a tremendously variable disease. Even among family members, you can see quite a wide variety in symptoms where, one person might have learning difficulties and an optic pathway glioma, and the next person has a bunch of dermal neurofibromas, so kind of what looks like moles all through the skin.
His particular diagnosis is he has an optic glioma, which has been inhibiting his vision.
We talked to family about different treatment options and ultimately decided to start a biologically targeted agent that's targeted towards some of the pathways that are abnormal, and that drug is a MEK inhibitor.
She was just so kind and caring. She made us feel really comfortable with putting our child on a chemotherapy drug.
That has actually been quite successful for him. He hasn't had a lot of toxicity, and his vision improved on the course of treatment. And we ultimately got to the point where it was successful enough that we wanted to see if we could wean him totally off the drug. After that, we'll really have to watch for rebound growth of the tumor on MRI, and then rebound vision loss.
He just phased off at the end of June. As long as he has this genetic condition, he's going to be having MRIs fairly regularly. At Children's Hospital, everyone has done everything they can and done exactly what they needed to do in every step of the process that really prevented him from having complete vision loss.
WashU and St. Louis Children's are a great environment to be in for pediatric research. So when we're looking at these early life exposures and risk of brain tumor formation, it's going to have to involve other specialties, so things like obstetricians and neurologists. A lot of that is just enriched by the atmosphere we have here. The other thing WashU has is a really tremendous research infrastructure. So Pedal the Cause will take projects that are kind of in the very early stages of development. We don't have enough pieces of the puzzle to really qualify for the big NIH grants that will help fund an entire lab. And so Pedal the Cause is actually helping us get those pieces of the puzzle, to get those larger grants, to ultimately be able to translate our findings. Thank you so much for your generosity, because Pedal the Cause funding has funded so much pediatric cancer research here at Washington University and St. Louis Children's Hospital over the last, decade.
To all the Pedal the Cause donors, it's incredibly impactful, everything you do. It's so vital for hospitals and doctors to have access to grants and donations to be able to fund research and continually innovate in care. It's incredibly important.